dinner. I called him, what's the name? I don't even remember.
Who? She said, you ain't have a fight in recent times. You really not ready for this work. She said, it's natural. She don't have to. It's not even like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing fucking hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports.
Welcome back to StarHush. And listen, if there's one thing Remy Ma is going to do, it's act unbothered, while staying all up in Papoose's business. Because tell me why this woman is supposedly moving on and finding new love, yet she can't seem to stop keeping tabs on Papoose and his new boo, Claressa Shields. And let's be real, these two can't stand each other. Remy and Claressa have made it crystal clear that they have beef, and things already got messy a few months ago when they went at it on social media, dragging each other for filth over Papoose. Now, here's where things take a wild turn, because while everyone thought Remy would be the one to officially wash her hands of Papoose after getting publicly dragged by his new girl, it looks like she's still hung up on him. Word on the street, Papoose is allegedly getting ready to propose to Claressa any day now, and Remy, she is not taking it well, because she just completely crashed out again, and it is not looking good. Now, let's talk about the drama between Remy and Papoose, because fans are still shocked over how their relationship fell apart. These two were one of the most solid couples in hip-hop. If anyone was gonna make it, it was them. But look at where we are now, with cheating allegations flying from both sides, serious accusations from Remy, and their entire love story falling apart in public. How did we even get here? Let's take it back. Remy Ma got locked up in 2008 for allegedly shooting someone. Now at the time, most people assumed that was the end of their relationship. But against all odds, Papoose stayed. Not only that, he married her while she was still behind bars. And despite Remy having more than 6 years left on her sentence, Papoose never wavered. No cheating rumors, no scandals, no side chicks, just pure ride-or-die loyalty. And fans couldn't help but admire the way he held it down, making their bond look unbreakable. But let's be real, what Papoose did for Remy was almost like something out of a Hollywood fairy tale. Because in this industry, loyalty is rarer than a unicorn.
After all these years, that Remy Ma and Papoose finally done call it quits. That man got sick of her. Like, ma'am, I sat here all this time and waited on you as a man. Because, you know, that's what women do. That's what women would wait on you. But a man, after you got sentenced, matter of fact, before you even got sentenced, men move on. And they be having about 5, 6, 7, 10 women lined up quick. But this man waited on you while you was locked up. They wouldn't let you out. And I'm talking about he got him a little thunder. Sis is young, pretty. She got her own thing going on, so it ain't like it's one of these little fans or nothing, baby. You up against something. Yeah. And you hurt. Now, you probably was the one in the relationship that was the abusive one. You probably was mental abuse. That man probably was real chill mode. You probably did him real dirty behind closed doors. And he stuck in the paint and stayed with you while you did him dirty. But now it's over with, baby. Karma is something else. Yeah, karma. Matter of fact, it ain't even karma. It's just that man know his worth and he leaving you where you stand at. Back there. Yeah, ain't no more us. Baby, take that ring off. Take it off, baby, take it off.
Every other week, we hear about some rapper getting exposed for cheating, caught up in scandals, or dragged into drama, but not Papoose. For years, he stood firm like a rock, proving his loyalty to Remy Ma in a way that had people calling him a legend in hip-hop, or so we thought. Because now, Remy is coming out with claims that Papoose was cheating on her the whole time she was locked up. And if that's true, this man really had the world fooled.
They said that Pap came home one day and was talking to Claressa Shields and fell asleep on the phone.
Yeah, so Remy exposed
how
that
we got here
got
was
the
her
phone.
taking this conversation and putting it online though. So y'all were saying the same thing.
Yeah, so pretty much that's where we got.
But what is the receipts? Is the receipts that at the same time she's allegedly with Easy that he was with Claressa and lying about it? Is that what she's alluding to?
But let's rewind. Because when Remy finally walked out of those prison gates, Papoose was right there, waiting, arms wide open, ready to help her adjust to life on the outside. Their relationship didn't just survive those years apart, it came out even stronger. They kept building their life together, and by 2018, they were celebrating the birth of their daughter, Reminisce. Now, Remy already had a son from a previous relationship, and Papoose had 3 kids of his own, but they blended their families together beautifully, proving to the world that the bond was solid. Or at least, that's what we all thought. Fast forward to 2023, and suddenly, rumors started flying that their marriage was on the verge of collapse. Why? Because Remy was allegedly cheating with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain. And just like that, their once unbreakable love story started looking real shaky. But the drama didn't stop at hurt feelings. It turned into a full-blown physical confrontation. Word on the street, Papoose ran into Easy at an industry event, and things got heated fast. He wasn't about to let anything slide, and allegedly, he knocked Easy out cold, without hesitation. But here's where things got even wilder. During a high-stakes rap battle, Remy and Easy joined forces to take on Geechee Gotti. Now, if you've ever watched a rap battle, you already know it's pure verbal warfare. No mercy, no rules, no holding back. And Geechee Gotti, he wasn't playing. In the heat of the moment, he grabbed the mic and dropped a bombshell that had the whole crowd in shock. He straight up accused Remy of cheating on Papoose with Easy. And just like that, the whole situation exploded.
Like, I don't give a fuck if you this. Just tell me stop screwing the business. If you found out you was in the help, that could really ruin your image. We talking Barack and Michelle, Pap and Rim. Us, y'all the poster child symbol for black love.
And the way Geechee Gotti delivered that bombshell, it wasn't just a wild accusation. It felt like an open secret. Like everyone in the battle rap world had already been whispering about it. But Gotti was the first to say it out loud, on a stage, in front of cameras, with the whole world watching. And he didn't just drop the claim and move on. Oh no, he went in. He tore into Remy, exposing her for cheating on Papoose after he had held her down for years. And let's be real, he didn't just say she betrayed him, he made sure the whole room felt it. Gotti called out how Papoose stayed loyal through everything, through her entire prison sentence, through the ups and downs, through the struggle, only for her to turn around and do this. It wasn't just an accusation, it was a full-on verbal takedown. The crowd went insane. Gasps, screams, people jumping out of their seats because nobody expected it to get that real.
Every interview, he showed his admiration and tell the world how he think his woman the greatest. That nigga held you down in prison for 6 years.
But you know what the most shocking part of all this is? Easy didn't even try to deny it. He didn't clap back. He didn't call it cap. He didn't even attempt to clear his name. If anything, he basically confirmed it.
You wanna know who I'm You wanna know the details? It's on the details. If you heard it did something to me over a female and he ain't dead, it's probably because I still got the female, nigga.
Turns out Papoose wasn't about to sit around and drown in heartbreak after all those years of loyalty and devotion, because the moment he found out about Remy's alleged cheating, he cut ties immediately. Word on the street is he was done with her. No second chances, no back and forth drama, and instead of wasting time being bitter, Papoose moved on fast. And guess who he linked up with? None other than world-class boxing champion Claressa Shields. Yes, you heard that right. Papoose went from holding down a marriage for years to dating one of the most dominant athletes in the world. At first, Remy acted unbothered, like she had moved on and didn't care. She played it cool, pretending that Papoose's new romance wasn't fazing her.
Y'all wanna know what really gets on my nerves, that grinds my gears, grinds them so bad. Is that when y'all think I give a fuck, listen to me. I do not give a about so much and then it kill me when y'all think that because I respond, I give a I don't give a I be bored responding, needing something to do. I done worked out 2 hours straight. The rest of my day is free. I'm on an all fruit damn detox. I don't give a I'm bored. Don't ever think that because I responded to you that I care, because I don't give a fuck about you, about her, about him. I don't give a nothing. That's the truth. That's the truth.
But here's where the tea gets hot, because word on the street, Papoose's relationship with Claressa is getting serious, and Remy, she is not taking it well. People are saying she's spiraling, throwing shade, talking reckless, and acting like she's ready to fight for what she still thinks is hers. And here's the craziest part. She's even been hinting that she's ready to throw hands if it comes down to it. Now let's be real, picking a fight with a literal world champion boxer, Remy might want to rethink that one.
I strongly believe that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it. Sometimes you can talk. Like if it's certain situations, you could talk to a person, you express how you feel, they express how they feel, y'all come to a mutual agreement that y'all either don't agree or, you might start seeing it from another person's point of view. When it gets to the level, or when you deal with people that, like, sometimes how I used to be, I don't even want to hear that. I don't give a fuck how you felt. I don't care what you thought. What's up? What we doing? And that's where I come in. She said, you ain't have a fight in recent times. You really not ready for this work. She said, it's natural. She don't have to. It's not even like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports.
Now we all thought Remy was just gonna let this go and move on. But oh no, she was not done. Because just a few days ago, she completely went off on Papoose and Claressa Shields on Instagram, and she didn't just rant, she came with receipts. Remy leaked text messages that Claressa allegedly sent to Papoose, and let me tell you, it was messy. One of the messages read, "You take accountability. You were the one who was married. If you can't at least sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, it shouldn't be a big deal to let me know you made it home safe or communicate that you fell asleep in the Sprinter." Now, let's break that down, because it really sounds like Claressa was just asking Papoose to be upfront with her. But Remy, she used it as ammo. She clowned Claressa hard, posting, "Papoose's dumb self fell asleep on the phone with Claressa Shields while laying in my house. He refuses to leave. This girl's supposed to be a world champion boxer, but as soon as she heard my voice, she got scared and hung up. Now I'm telling everything. Oh, and baby girl, you're not the only one." But she didn't stop there. She also went on to say, "This lady, Claressa Shields, and her sorry PR team have been putting out fake stories on me every day to make me look bad and him look like God's gift for too long. I begged Pap to say something to stop the narrative, and he kept telling me, just stay quiet. That's the best thing to do. Well, I'm tired." And if you thought that was bad, she took it to another level. Remy claimed Papoose allegedly told her, "I would never mess with her. She's ugly." And then she added, "But don't worry, I saw everything. And now the world is gonna see it too, since you so tough, boo." At this point, the internet was in flames. But even after all that, Remy still wasn't done, because she also exposed how Claressa supposedly freaked out after getting called out. According to Remy, Claressa blew up Papoose's phone, panicking, saying, "I know you hate the internet games, but you need to do something today about this girl. My PR team is gonna lose it when they see this. I can't be up here exposing her before December 25th. The movie is coming out." Then she allegedly asked, "You got your other phone yet? Don't worry, I'm not stressing about anything she says or posts in her story." Now, for some much needed context, Claressa Shields has a movie about her life dropping on the 25th. And since she's a world-class boxing champion, the last thing she needs is to be dragged into a scandal with a man who's still technically married, especially when Remy is airing out all her private business like this. And let me tell you, Remy is not holding back. She put Papoose and Claressa on full blast, writing, "Poops, you a dummy. Hey, Miss Shields. He took your advice, but not before I screenshotted your whole convo. Oh, and he was plotting to get me arrested. The same man I never disrespected in 17 years, while he was out here scheming with one of his side chicks to destroy me, and the same woman who could have used my platform to expose you." But she wasn't done, she went on to claim. "I got all your pics and messages from chicks while I was away, and you were holding me down. Sidebar, he about to say he wrote my rhymes. Imagine that. If anything intimate leaks about me, just know it was him, because he threatened that too." And if that wasn't messy enough, Remy then leaked even more texts, this time showing Claressa supposedly begging Papoose for the bare minimum. One of the texts read, "I'm not happy, but alright, I'ma stop. I don't want to stress you more than you already are, so I'll just stop. How I feel is not warranted. I'm just tired of talking and you not hearing me. I do thank you for your honesty though. That's always the best option. You gotta do what you feel's best. I won't say anything else." And then came the real tea. She went on to vent about not getting what she wanted from Papoose, saying, "I asked for gifts. I'm tripping. I express I like flowers. I'm tripping. I want time set aside just for me. I'm tripping. I don't know how to feel. I'm just laying here feeling stupid." And Remy? Oh, she ate that up. She took the chance to clown Clarissa hard, writing, "Hey Miss Shields, I am a one boyfriend woman, the same way I was a one husband woman, and I'm a good woman at that, which is why men can't just walk away from me. Oh, and let's be real, he's never gonna buy you anything because he thinks he's the prize. He's a taker, not a giver. Plus, I'm the one with the bag. Please stop playing with me because I am not the enemy you want." Then she added the final blow. "I know you said you feel stupid, but you look stupid too." Not Remy calling Papoose a brokey and shading Clarissa at the same time. And apparently, that was the last straw. Because after weeks of staying quiet, Papoose finally responded. He got on social media and called Remy a narcissist, saying, "Sad to say, but Remy is a narcissist. She chose to cheat repeatedly. Now that I finally moved on, she's playing the victim. I have requested a divorce numerous times, but instead of handling this like adults, she'd rather chase clout on social media." He continued, "I didn't want to do this internet foolishness for the sake of my 6-year-old daughter who still has to go to school. I stayed quiet through all of this, but now you won't stop. Let's be clear, I would never get someone arrested. That's just another lie, and that can be easily verified. You are the one who played with the police. Lying about history that unfolded in front of the world is pathetic. Falsifying text just to create a false narrative and justify your cheating, that's narcissist behavior." And then, he addressed the elephant in the room, Remy's rumored affair with Easy the block captain. He dropped the bomb, saying, "While I was at home with my daughter last Christmas, this is where Remy was. Now that I've moved on, she's angry and making up lies. Narcissist. I told her we could divorce like adults. She refused because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock this chump out. I still have messages of her begging me to lie about it." And then, he hit Easy with the final humiliation. "I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife. That's why I put him to sleep. And Remy, she woke him up and went home with him for 4 days. This is next level messy." However, Remy was not about to let Papoose have the last word. She immediately shut down his claim that she abandoned their daughter on Christmas, firing back, "All you do is lie. Is that you looking okay in the background? Regardless of anything, I am always with my baby on any important day." But she didn't stop there, because she also exposed another side to their breakup that nobody saw coming. According to Remy, Papoose has a serious gambling problem and tried to press her for money to make their divorce smooth. She went on to say, "I've been asking you to leave and for us to quietly divorce for years now, but you said the only way you'd leave is with a public blow-up." Now, let's pause right there, because if that's true, Papoose wasn't just holding on, he was waiting to turn this into a messy spectacle. Remy continued, "You know, I'm not the social media type, and you use that against me, the same way you use the morals I have because of my upbringing, and my so-called gangsta girl image. You try to set me up, filming me, saying things like, 'Oh, not Remy Ma calling the police for help. You a snitch. You a rat. Call your brothers. Call Joe.'" And then, she exposed even more. She claimed Papoose tried to isolate her from the people closest to her, saying, "You pushed away my family, my friends, everybody who ever had my back, and my dumb self was out here defending you, telling them, no, don't say anything about the real you." And if you thought that was bad, Remy then accused him of being jealous of her success. She called him out for supporting other battle rappers while secretly hating on her battle rap league, saying, "You hated that I started a battle rap league. You were mad that I was helping other rappers instead of just helping you. You literally said you were going to try to destroy it." And then she shut down the knockout rumors once and for all. She said, "I'm so sick of this fake knockout story. Everybody heard what they think happened, but not what they actually saw. You keep trying to make it disappear, but the truth You snuck in like a thief in the night with a mask on. My security knows you threw something and they know you ran out. But the wildest part? Remy claimed Papoose was paying people to spread false narratives about her. She accused him of feeding battle rappers in her own company fake stories, saying, "You went behind my back, feeding my own battle rappers false stories, paying for information, creating a false narrative to the public. And then, you made me go to the awards with you and act like everything was fine, all because you were jealous of seeing me get treated like I actually mean something." Just when you thought this drama couldn't get any worse, Remy Ma came back with even heavier accusations. Because now, she's accusing Papoose of allegedly putting hands on her. She went online and wrote, "Play with the police, Pap, so you forgot the pool never got finished being remodeled because you were attacking me in the garage, and the workers called the cops to get you off me." Then she added, "I ain't making anything up. Next is the audio, the video. Keep lying." Now, this is a whole new level of serious, because up until now, their messy split has been about cheating, manipulation, and drama. But now, Remy is claiming physical violence was involved. At this point, it's clear that their marriage has been in crisis for a long time, even though they spent years pretending to be the perfect black love couple. And honestly, they had everybody fooled. For years, people looked at them as hip-hop's most solid couple, but now, it's all falling apart, publicly and messily. But wait, it gets crazier. Because Remy then exposed that she and Claressa were actually cool at one point before she started messing with Papoose. She shared screenshots of Claressa in her DMs writing, "And here's Papoose's weird old girlfriend wishing me Happy New Year just a couple of days before all this. This lady was actually hitting me up for advice, asking how to show off her body. This is crazy. I created a monster. I praised you. Knowing things weren't right, I kept quiet, knowing the truth. You think you know what I got. That's why you feel comfortable lying to these people. I promise you, you're gonna be sorry." And that was it for Claressa. After being subbed and dragged for weeks, she finally clapped back directly saying, "I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this. Clown behavior." And Remy? She fired right back saying, "I'm not 45 yet, but you are 29. And I'll just say this, you're not aging like wine. Again though, I'm not your enemy. Tell your boyfriend to buy you some flowers and gifts." And oh, he didn't answer any of his phones because he was with his Cali girl this week. Not her exposing Papoose for already cheating on Claressa. But Claressa wasn't about to let that slide. She immediately accused Remy of faking the texts just to start trouble, writing, "You making fake texts is crazy. I'm not a chick you can bully. You're bitter and mad and you're making yourself look stupid. Just stop it." Then, she took it to another level. She straight up challenged Remy to a fight, saying, "Claressa Shields versus Remy Ma, February 2nd, come get your behind whooped, crash out," not the fist being thrown. But when February 2nd finally came and went, Remy was nowhere to be found, which, let's be real, was not surprising. Because as feisty as Remy is, Claressa is a professionally trained boxer and an MMA fighter. She would have wiped the floor with Remy before she even had a chance to throw a punch. But for someone who claims to be done with Papoose, Remy sure seems obsessed with keeping tabs on his relationship. And now the rumors are circulating that Papoose is planning to propose to Claressa. Let's just say Remy is not happy. And on top of that, her relationship with Easy the Block Captain isn't looking too good either. Word on the street, Easy is already cheating on her with other women, which shouldn't be surprising. Because, let's be honest, you lose them how you get them. Meanwhile, Papoose isn't wasting any time. He's already shopping for a ring, and he's not hiding his new romance at all. Claressa is standing right by his side, and she has made it clear she's ready to be his wife.
Yeah, that's why I said I love him. I love having his support, you know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other. But I don't know, it's kind of one of those things I was like, I want to keep him all to myself. I didn't really...
Yo, at this point, Remy is probably somewhere crying, throwing up, and questioning every life decision she's made. Because let's be real, She lost a man who held her down for years, only to watch him move on with a whole world champion boxer who's ready to be his wife. And now, she's stuck beefing with a trained fighter while her own relationship is falling apart. Talk about fumbling the bag. But now, I gotta know, what do you think about this situation? Do you think Papoose and Claressa are really in love, or is this just revenge? And is Remy ever gonna let this go? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and check out this next video.